100-year-old Brigadier General and Bethesda resident Charles McGee was recognized at NASA headquarters in D.C. this week during a Black History Month event for trailblazers. That's exactly what McGee is. He was a Tuskegee Airman. They were the first black pilots in the U.S. Armed Forces. McGee flew in World War II and the Korean and Vietnam Wars. In those wars, McGee flew over 400 missions, more than any other pilot in the Air Force. And he has an unlikely story for how he got into flying.
I was avoiding the draft when I learned about the aviation program, and although I wasn't one of those saying, I want to do that someday, once I had my first flight, I was hooked.
It's been a busy week for the general. He took part in the Super Bowl coin toss ceremony in Miami.
For me to be picked to represent as a veteran, very honored indeed.
Yeah, were you rooting for anyone at the game?
No, I'd like to see good games and so on, but because of my service in the Kansas City area and retirement, I was glad Kansas City came through. So.
And he was honored by President Trump at the State of the Union address.
It was a real thrill because I had no idea that that's the way it would take place, and to be able to be in the White House and end up with the president commenting on it was wow. All I can say is wow.
McGee fought for the U.S. when it was segregated. He said he did it because he knew he was as American as anyone else.
From the attitude, for me, that I received from our parents, we're American. Why there was always the emphasis that because of color, we were seen as black first and not.
At 100 years old, the smiling honorary brigadier general is grateful for the recognition.
I just feel very honored that it did, and certainly makes you stand a little taller, throw your shoulders back a little more. That approach, it was wonderful.
In Washington, D.C., Mariam Shahzad for Montgomery Community Media.